Hi, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so today we're looking at Lenormand for, whoops. Okay, so let's dive into what decks I'm using today. Firstly, I've got the Hecate's Crossing Lenormand deck you can find on Make Playing Cards. So that's the one there. Okay, other decks also include the Japan Lenormand. Okay, Alexandra Musruch, his Lenormand. We have Titiana's Fortune cards. Have the Gilded Riviera Lenormand. Steampunk Lenormand. And the Pagan Lenormand as well. Okay, so in that case, let's show you what tarot decks I've got as well. So I've got the Moon Baby, which I thought would go really well. Oops, let me just rip the Moon Baby out. Oops. Okay, I thought the Moon Baby went really, really well with Tatiana's Fortune cards. Tatiana's Fortune cards. I thought they looked really, really cool together. Right. Then I've got the Rider deck, and I thought that went really well with Alexander's deck. Hi G, how are you? I'm just showing you what decks I've got today. If you're doing, I'm going to do Lenormand readings basically, but if you want to donate, I am going to include tarot as well. So I'm just sort of showing you the combinations that I've got at the moment, like the Silver Witchcraft with the Pagan Lenormand, the Vintage Japanese with the Japan Lenormand. There's the Vintage Steampunk tarot with the Steampunk Lenormand. There's quite a lot to sort of, and then the Gilded Riviera with the Gilded Lenormand. Right. And then my deck can go with anything. Don't know. Hadn't really decided yet. But yeah, just to show you the decks. Right, G. So just making sure. So yeah, G, if you want to type in your question, we'll do you first. Let's put these tarot decks. I don't know. There's boxes there. Hi, Nettie. Please don't type your question in, please. Because I won't answer them until I'm ready. So don't type in your question. Let's get rid of those there. Right. Just trying to get this cleared up so I can get some room. Okay. Just check that in there for now. a moment to breathe. Right. Please read the disclaimer down below. We're using Lenormand today, not yes and no questions. Please read the instructions down below. Okay, so the list is G and Neddy. Right, so that's your free list so far. So G, if you just type in your question, please. Okay, let's see if this works. Hello, Jonah. Okay, so think very carefully about your question. Okay, think very carefully. Yes, you can be added. Donna. Okay, so G. What's happening with the connection between yourself and B? Okay. So the partner cards definitely come up. Okay, so let's have a look. To do with the partner, right? Okay, whip flew out. There could be some quarrels or some disagreements. Don't know if there's any quarrels or disagreements going on. Hi. Might be overcoming that. Okay, it looks like there's a small, don't talk about children as such, but small, something small, a small growth after much disagreement. So I don't know if you've had any disagreements or quarrels or things not quite going as you expect them to, but it does feel like there's going to be some small growth after that. Okay, so it does feel as though there might be a sense of, I definitely feel like there's some disagreements or arguments or something not quite going like you want them to with the whip, but it does tell us that there's a small growth, there's small development, so it seems like you'll overcome that. It does feel like you'll overcome the difficulties, overcome the challenges and things that might be going on in regards to yourself and B, whatever that is. So, yeah. That's what sort of seems to have come up, so no idea. Okay, Neddy. I'm not doing any yes and no questions with Lenormand. It's not conducive to the reading. So think about your question. Okay, Neddy, think about your question. And Aldonna. And then Snea. Okay. Oh, something's not quite right. Something's not there. What is happening in the connection between myself and M? Well, we've got work related, so it could be a bit of hard work involved. Cutting away the hard work, something's being removed. It does feel like there's a long journey ahead as well. You might find yourself, oh, maybe you cut away the long journey. So it definitely feels like there's something, definitely about work. So it's like that sense of it's going to be a bit of hard work for it. There's definitely good fortune. Could be about good fortune as well that way, but it feels like there's something being cut away, released from it. So you could be releasing the journey from it. So it could be like a short journey. You cut away the long path, cut away the decisions. I feel like there's a lot of I don't know, there's energy, something's throwing something out here. Oh, okay, it's the anxiety I can feel. Okay, it's your anxiety. Okay, that's feeling it. Okay. I can feel your anxiety, Eldonna. That's what's throwing me out. Let me just clear this ear. Feeling really anxious today, and I don't know why. That's what I can feel. Okay, so looking at the connection between you two, it does feel as though there's a bit of hard work involved, and it is about taking away the length of the journey. It feels like you're taking away the decisions, the sense of being at the crossroads, so to speak, feeling like you're cutting away the crossroads, cutting away the confusion in a way. These questions are not really conducive to. Be nice to have some nice not really doing general. Oh my god. Okay, let's have a look. It's not really working, is it, with the Lenormand readings? It just feels like this. You guys are not really conducive to questions. Feels very maybe it's anxiety, maybe it's that feeling. Let me just clear this ear. Sorry, just trying to clear the ear. Okay. I'm going to change this to I was going to do Lenormand, but it's not really working with the energy. So I'm going to change this to I'll do 3 cards today. I'll just do 3 cards. Okay. Starting fresh. I was going to do Lenormand readings, but it's come to Hi Egyptian Famous. I was going to do Lenormand, but the anxiety in here is too strong for me to do Lenormand readings today, so I've switched it back to tarot. And I'm going to start again, start fresh, because I'm not, this energy is just too, please don't type in your question. Please do not type in your question until you're asked. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to get myself reset. Yeah, it's a bit hard when you're an empathic, because I'm clairsentient, and it's throwing me out completely. I was feeling really good before, but so I can't do. Some things that you need to face in regards to your well-being, that's for sure. There's definitely some things you need to work on, and it's all about I want to say opportunities, taking sort of I want to say movement towards looking at what's actually going on for you. So you definitely, there's some things that you need to face, that you need to deal with, and you need to talk to somebody about it, for sure. Right. If you type your question, and I'm not going to do it until you just don't post your question until I ask. Egyptian Famous, hi, how are you? Enma, hi. Come on, guys, a bit of. And we're not going to have repeated questions over and over again. I'm not going to answer the same things over and over again. Right, added. Hi, Joan the Leo. Hi, Jano. I really want you guys to be empowered, you know. Think about your questions. I don't know if anyone's seen this, but I'm just going to post this in here for a second while I just... Right. Okay, I've settled down again now. Right. Start fresh. Who have we got? Right. Free list. Let me type up the free list. Okay. Okay, Cambria's donated. Okay. Okay, cool. Anima, Egyptian, Joe. And Jano. Right. And VIP. Oops, sorry. Sorry, I'm just getting sorted. Cambria. Right. Cambria, let's start with your question now. Okay, Cambria, let's start with your question now. Right, so just waiting for Cambria. Okay. Thanks, Egyptian Famous. Right, so Cambria. Right, so you want to know, is your relationship with my child's father worth fixing or working on, or just betting off co-parenting? Okay, cool, no worries. Good question. Okay, so let's have a look at that. I know you've donated. Let's just sort that through. Okay, oops. Okay, now we've started fresh. Right. Okay, see, okay. You've done, okay, got you. So you've put in $4. Okay, so you put in $4 reading. Okay, let's do it this way. Let's do the Gilded Tarot. Is the relationship worth fixing and working on? Okay, so let's have a look at if it's worth fixing. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, so you look at it that there is a reason to celebrate. Okay, and I do get a sense of it being not as in a romantic relationship or anything like that, but as it definitely feels as though there is a potential, there is a breakthrough and understanding to look at what you're actually focusing on. So I do feel like it's more about the co-parenting. And when you're talking about fixing it, it's not fixing it as in a relationship, but fixing it as being able to sort of celebrate your child, do the best for your child, really. It's all about doing the best, being able to have the drive, the motivation to look at what you're actually focusing on. Don't focus on the negative aspects of what's going on, but look at focusing on the positive aspects. So really, when I look at the cards here, I'm definitely getting a sense of co-parenting more so than a relationship as such, but definitely worth fixing, and being able to communicate better is really, really good. To being able to communicate, being able to sort of focus on the more positive aspects of the journey, your child is, so to speak. And so being able to celebrate that and have that breakthrough, that understanding of what's really, really important. So yeah, I believe it's more about co-parenting, Cambria. I think it's more about just being able to sort of celebrate your child, focus on that more so than on your own as a romantic relationship. There's definitely a relationship there, but I wouldn't call it a romantic relationship. Definitely feels it's more about co-parenting, as so to speak. But that comes with the communication, the need to sort of being able to just be practical in what you're actually focusing on. Don't let your emotions get the better of you, so to speak. I think that's really, really important there. Yeah, so that's really important there. So I feel like I'm still holding some resentment against, I just won't. Okay, so it's about working through that process. It's not about, you got to remember you've got a child to celebrate. I think that's what that celebration is all about, is that child being able to sort of celebrate with the two of you, being able to connect because the child just in having an understanding, I think, and focusing on what's really important in this regard. I think that's really important, being able to face those things. I think that's really important here. Okay, Priestess just donated as well. So we're doing the donations at this stage. So let's just do that here. Okay, so that was a decent reading there. Oops. Yeah, I think that was quite important for you, Cambria, just to get that whole energy. Okay, Priestess, just need your question, which is really cool. I'm going to use the Victorian steampunk here. So just want Priestess's question. Okay. Okay, so I'm just waiting for, yeah, okay, cool. Okay, so your relationship, you just want to know how everything's sort of going, what lies ahead for you in regards to the relationship with your fiance, with lack of trust and everything. So you just want to, you lost trust for him. Okay. Oh, well, the first card that flew out was the Three of Beetles. So it is about, I think it's about support here. I feel like there's a need for support. Definitely feel as though like there's a need for support. Okay. It's going to take a lot of strength, a lot of courage to overcome this for you, I think. I think you feel like you need that support. I think this is something that's very personal to you. I think this is something that you have to work through. You have to find your own courage, your own strength and endurance to work through this. That's why I keep getting, I think you need support. I think you need some, and I think that could come in the form of counseling or something like that. I definitely feel as though there's that need to, okay, break down barriers. I think you need to take a leap of faith in the situation. I do feel like there's a need to sort of break things down for yourself. I think this is your own, I think a lot of it is about your own stuff, okay? And this is what he understands. I think he sort of he knows that it's your own stuff that you need to deal with. I think he knows that you have to deal with your own stuff. So I think you need to break down your own barriers and sort of destroy your own beliefs in the situation. And I think it's going to take a lot of courage for you to really face those fears. I think you've got a lot of hidden stuff coming in. So I think he understands. I've got a feeling that he sort of like understands that you need to really got some stuff that you need to work through personally. I think he knows that you've got a lot of stuff that you need to work through. There's a lot of stuff that you're juggling personally within yourself. I think this is an internal juggle. Okay, it definitely feels like you've got an internal juggle going on. There's a lot of stuff. You've got to work out what your priorities are, what's important to you, how you're going to move ahead in this. Okay, so it's all about a sense of what do you truly want in your life. It's got the sense of taking back your own power, taking back the sense of control. So you feel like something's been taken from you. There is a sense of being abandoned or something like that. There is that sense of something being taken from you. So you've got to take back this power that you feel you've lost. You've got to start to take back the control in some way. Oh, okay. Actually going to do the extra card here. Okay, so we've got, tells us that you can open the lid to new possibilities. Okay, once you work through it, you get the, I definitely feel like you need to talk to somebody about it. You need to take back your power. And once you do that, you can open the lid to new possibilities, the new level of love within the situation. I do feel like there is a sense of I know I've got the 8 of Swords here, or 8 of Bees in this case, and it feels like it's normally about being contained. But I get a sense of being able to break free from the restraints. I think with these 2 cards here, opening the lid to the relationship, it breaks free from the chains. But I think that can only come with a lot of communication, a lot of being able to talk to somebody. I think you definitely need some counseling or somebody that you can talk to work through the issues that you have for yourself. I think there's a lot of stuff going on here. Okay, I do feel like there's a lot of stuff going on here. So yeah, so it's really about finding that sense of okay, so let's have a look here. Okay, you got the Stork. It tells us that there's new arrivals. Okay, there's new announcements, new things happening. There's a birth of something, if you like, a birth of something. And it talks about the birth of your destiny and where you want to be. It's like your, yeah, it definitely feels like it's your destiny of where you actually want to be, your birth of your destiny. And it all comes... Why have I got the word time in here? I keep getting time and it's not. It's the Star. I just feel like things are going to work out okay. I think if you can work through things and really get the birth of what's actually going on, I do feel like the Stars is like you will get that sense of things happening for you. I do get that sense of yeah, I just get a sense of things happening for you, that things will be okay. You'll remove any confusion or anything like that, that the lights will shine through the whole situation. Your spirituality will sort of get you through this. So I think you've just got to do some work. You've got a lot of work to do on yourself. And I think once you do that, then you'll find things will start to improve for yourself. But it is going to take some work. You have to do something about it. Otherwise, you're doomed to repeat it, if you know what I mean. So just, I think it's really important that you get some help. You get someone that you can talk to, and that's going to help with the process there. So I think he understands. I actually feel like he knows. He's got a feeling that you've got a lot of work to do on yourself, that he knows that he's actually not to blame. I do feel like he's got this, that he understands where you're, like he knows where you're coming from. Whew. Okay. Any other donations or anything like that? Okay, so yeah, I'd already done G and Nettie Eldonna. So who did I miss? So I'm just doing whatever I should do. Right. Snare, right. Right, yes. Hotel development, learning or development. Okay. Hotel department. Hotel department or learning and development department. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's do the glory. Actually, this is a really good question for Lenormand. I'll do it properly, right? Hotel development. Let's have a look. Hotel development. This is a good one for hotel development. Okay. So we're talking about hotel development, and that's going to allow you to be really loyal to your journey. It's going to allow you to remove any confusion or anything that's going on. So it does feel as though that's going to be a really good spot there for you. So it is going to allow you to sort of remove the confusion and anything. It's going to be loyal to where you want to be. So let's have a look at the Learning and Development Department. That's not so good. Okay, no, it doesn't feel as positive to me. I think you looking at the hotel department feels like that's going to be where you want to go. Learning and Development Department, it feels like it's a loss in some way. And there could be a lot of I want to say, I know there'll be new chapters and things coming in. There's a lot of stuff happening, but it doesn't feel as, with the mice card here, it doesn't feel as positive. It's a bit more sort of negative card there. So definitely feels though the hotel department could be where you could focus if you choose to. That seems to be the more positive path in that regard. So that's there. Right. Where are we up to? No, I've finished with the donations. I'm just doing the free list. So I've got Emma. What is happening for me? Romantic and love this joke. Right. If you guys want a Lenormand reading, just let me know. I've gone back to doing tarot for some. Yeah. With the hotel, you can. Yeah. What is happening for me in romantic love this June? Right. Okay. So I've gone back to doing tarot. Let's have a look, see what's happened. Okay. What's happening for me in romantic? Right. Okay, it does talk about new cycles, can be quite a little, there could be the emotions, the tides, the could feel like there's a bit of a in and out of what I want to talk about. It's like that sense of, I want to talk about tides, the thing of like it's in and out, like it happens and then it's a bit of a roller. I want to say like it's a roller coaster ride. Feels like you're giving a lot of yourself away. Just be careful about not giving yourself a lot of yourself away in regards to the romance. I feel like you give a lot of yourself away. It's a bit of a cycle. Could be short, it could be a phase, so it could be short term. This could be a short-term situation that you'll give a lot of yourself away. Feels like you're giving yourself. Okay. So I just want to do a couple of little things. I want to know if you've read the disclaimer. Okay, so the list is, let me have a look. to photocopy this. Just oops. Yeah, this is what I'm up to. I've just taken out some of the list. Right. Advice and love. It's really about your passions, your sexuality, your identity, and who you are. It's about your abundance and bounty. So it feels like there's a birth of something new in regards to love. It does feel like there's a need to, maybe you're taking care of a lot of people. So you're taking care of someone else in abundance, prosperity. So, yeah, I do feel like there is this passion, creativity, this desire with love. And it's definitely about this abundance and prosperity. So it does feel like things are sort of I want to say things sort of heating up a little bit. Don't forget to take care of yourself, though. It does feel like there's a lot of love and stuff coming in. Okay, so next on the list is Joan. So, Joan, your question next. Okay, what's this one? Poland application in the coming months. Now, this could be legal. I've got legalities coming into it here. There could be some legal issues. So I don't know if there's any legalities to the whole situation. I do feel like there's legalities and things to the situation. So I'm a little bit cautious about, I just get the sense of being influenced by legalities and things that are happening. So let me just choose Silver Witchcraft. Let me just have a look here. Something of the past might affect your situation. But there is a possibility. Something emotional as well. So it's a little bit tricky because you're saying, will you? So that's going to be a yes and no question, right? And the cards are telling us there's more to the story. There's something in the past that affects your situations. So it's not going to tell you yes or no in this case. It does say there's a sense of something in the past is going to affect your application. Okay, even though there is a sense of new beginnings. Yeah, my card, I don't work that way. I don't really work that way as yes and no. Cards give you so much more than that, though. There seems to be... See, you might hear stuff, but it may not be what you expect it to be. Okay, it definitely brings on a new beginning, and it's an emotional issue. Yeah, the cards don't really answer yes or no questions. That's what I'm trying to explain, that really you get so much more out of a reading when you don't ask yes and no questions. for me, it's more about this stuff that goes on. It's like you need, it's not a black and white situation. It's not black and white. So you will have news or movement, but it may not be what you expect it to be. Is what I'm saying. Is yes, you'll have some news and you'll have some stuff, but it may not be what you expect it to be. I feel like there's memories of the past or something in the past that's going to affect your situation, and it feels like it's going to bring up some emotions. There's an emotional connection to it. So there's more to it. It's not, so yes, you'll get some news and there might be some movement, but it might not be what you expect it to be, is what I'm saying here. It does feel like there is something in the past is affecting your application. So it's not a clear cut. When we're talking about having news or movement, it doesn't necessarily mean that the movement's in the direction that you want it to be. Because I do feel like you're going to get some news, but it's not going to be what you want it to be. It is going to bring up some emotional issues here. So, right. So who's next in the list here? Okay, no. A-N-O. What do you mean, J-No? Really want to get away from yes and no questions. We could really help. No, not necessarily. It could just bring up some, just might need to be dealt with. It's not necessarily a bad issue. It just needs to be dealt with. J-No. Okay, J-No, summer, west, desert, sheets, future. Okay. J-No, summer. I don't know where J-No is. I haven't quite got that. Let me just have a look. What's the time? Okay. There's some emotional issues going on. Bit of a roller coaster ride. Feels like there's an ending to the situation. So could feel quite emotional in many ways, and it feels like there is a sense of things ending. So it could be a sense of things ending, things being final. That's what he feels. He feels like things are final. Maybe not what you expect. His thoughts aren't really what you expect. I do find that there is going to be definitely an ending of some sort. Things are definitely final. But yes, it does open it up to new it could be new opportunities to arise, but definitely feels like something is ending. Feels like the cycle is ended. That's what he just says. That's his thoughts. Cycle's ended. Just what was is no longer. Feels like things have shifted, things have changed. Oh, sorry. Actually, this would be a good one for. Yeah. Time for everyone to move on. Let's do this. Your connection. What's next in your connection? Okay, so I'm going to use the, okay, give me the rings. On either side of it. Ring is just about commitment. It's just about connection, right? So let's do this. Connection. Okay, so we've got with the, oops, nope, we don't have the mouse. Wrong. Okay, we've got this sense of being receptive to opening up to new possibilities. Basically, with this reading here, it's about you opening up to new possibilities, both of you sort of opening up to new possibilities, being receptive. Okay, being receptive as you open up to the commitment, to the relationship, to the connection, to whatever that is. It's about opening up to whatever's possible, unlocking that connection further in some way. So it definitely feels like something's opening up. Something's being possible to move forward. It definitely feels like it's opening up that connection. Unlocking something that does that. Okay, what have we got? Page of Wands. Let's listen to the messages. I think it's about trusting. It's about having that motivation to do what's right. I think it feels like he's got that motivation to do what feels right in the moment. It could be a little bit of sadness. Dissatisfied with the way it's going. You might have moments of sadness and stuff like that. West African doll, so it feels like there could be a sense of sadness to the situation. So it definitely feels as though there's the motivation to do something that's right, but yet that sadness sort of creeps in, that dissatisfaction with the way things are. Okay. Yeah. Whew. Let me do this. Whoops. right. Okay. I'm just going to throw in an incense stick here. Just right. What does my person wish you could say to me? Oh, I can't do that arm. What does your person wish to say to you? Okay. Repeat patterns, addictions. Time for some new beginnings. Time to break free from the chains. I don't know what that's about. Basically, the devil talks about repeated patterns, addictions, being chained to a past situation, and the fool talks about new beginnings. So you got that sense of sort of breaking free from those chains or those restrictions, those repeated patterns, those bad habits that may be going on, and allowing yourself to sort of break free and begin a new journey, a new chapter in your life. Maybe being vulnerable, being able to be a little bit more cautious about the things that are keeping you chained to whatever it is that's going on. So I don't know what that's about or what's happening there, but that's what the devil talks about, is being chained, being restricted, being with addictions, repeated patterns, bad habits, any of those things to sort of break. You're just needing to break free. With having the full card there, it's like breaking free from it, starting again, maybe removing yourself from a situation that's not good for you. Maybe you've found yourself in a bit of a situation that isn't good for you, and your person is a little bit maybe wanting you to break free from it in some way. So no idea, but that's it. So yeah. So yeah. So I don't know what this is about on the sheet, whether I've done that. So I'm just trying to work out who's who. So I think I might do it the other way. Might do it this way. So sheets future. Oh, maybe I did that one. Maybe that was Shweta. Okay, and then I've got future. Hi, Stacy. So you made it. How are you? So cool to see you. Okay, so the future is bright. Then I've got Mary. And then Lily. That's good. That's good. That's good. Ash Larson. Let's have a look. I'm just trying to see who's here. And then I'm just trying to see who's put their question in. Yep. Okay. So can future Mary and Ashley and such. That's Lily. Sorry, should have really done the. So we have yeah, that's you at the end. Yep, it is. So I'm just waiting for just type in your question. I'm just doing the questions as they come up. Okay, so let's have a look. Oh, okay. Does Larry really want something long term with me? Okay, I'm gonna just do this again. Okay, something's being held on to. So it feels very, yeah, with wanting to finish the task. It feels very, it sort of feels like they're holding on to something. Definitely feels like LaRue is definitely holding on to something and wanting to sort of go the distance, wanting to sort of have that commitment to it. So it feels like, yeah, there is that possibility of holding on to something quite tight and sort of having that commitment to achieving the desired results. So there definitely feels like there's something there. Definitely feels like there's something there. So I'm not sure who's here now. Had a bit of a love people to be a bit more questions. Let's have a look. Okay, so I was going to do Lenormand readings, but I've sort of put that by the wayside because the questions people ask, they're not really conducive. But so that's done. So I want to get rid of that. Well, put that one. just didn't do that. Do this. Oh, cool. Right. The future is bright and shining. Your question, please. Okay, so we've got to start with. Let's do this free. Let's start with this free list again. Okay. The future. And seashell. Oh, sorry, Stacey. Did you have a question, Stacey? Right. How can I improve my life? Good question. How can you improve your life? And I'm going to use, let me use let's do, let's do the Universal Celtic Tarot. Right, how can I improve my life? That's a good question. Whew. Oh, Stacey, thank you. Oh, I forgot to push the enter button. Might help. Sweetheart. Okay, so future is bright and shining. How can I improve your life? Okay. Okay, Stacey, that sounds good. Okay, how can I improve your life? How can you improve your life? Okay. It's all about the decisions that you choose to make. It's all about acceptance of life's ups and downs and sort of trusting in your ability to take action when necessary. I think that's really important for you. It's all about remembering to take some time out for yourself as well is going to be super, super important as well. So for you to sort of not feel so stuck, it is also about remembering it's okay to take some time out. You don't have to be busy 24/7. It's okay to sit still. That's going to be a part of your thing. It's about nourishing your mind and your soul. It's about nourishing yourself completely and really taking care of yourself. And that's going to be really, really important for you the future is bright and shining. So that's really important to look at the acceptance of life's ups and downs. There are times when you just need to really take care of yourself. That's going to be super important. That's how you can improve your life, is remembering that it's okay for you to take some time out. It's okay for you to take care of your mind, to rest, to really get off the wheel of life, so to speak, is what I want to say here, to get off the wheel of life. I think that's really important for you. Okay, that's really important there. Okay, so that's really important there. So I think it's just remembering to take care of yourself. So, seashell. Oh, Candace. I do 2 free cards, and if you just, I mean, if you want to donate, it's like even $1 or 50 cents or $1 or something like that. No big deal. Don't have to donate a huge amount if you want to donate. No, that's it with the 2 cards. Did you try through the Ko-Fi? Could be just playing up, Stacey. Just give it a minute. You can sort it out later if you want. Stacey, if you just sort it out later, just tell me what you want. Just sort it out later. Okay, so I've got seashell. Oh, Ashton is there. Yep, seashell. Oh, what was your question? Did I do it? I may have done it. Let me just have a look. Oh, no question. Okay. That's why you hadn't come up. Okay. Just type in your question. What does your financial future look like? I'm going to use the Reiki Tarot for you. The Reiki Tarot. What does my financial future look like? Okay, I really want you to think about your questions today, guys. Think about your questions. Do they empower you? What does your financial future look like, Stacey? Let's have a look. Okay. Page of Pentacles. King of Pentacles with lots of opportunities arising. I feel like there's a lot you're learning, a lot you've developed within yourself. So I do feel like you're learning stuff. You've got a lot of stuff going on. There's been a lot of development within yourself. And so I feel like there's opportunities that are arising for you. Okay, there might be some challenges with your money. There might be some finance challenges. Okay. But ultimately it comes up with abundance, and does feel like there's a lot of abundance, a lot of bountiful energy in regards to your finances. Okay, so there might be a sense of that you've learned a lot, you're learning a lot about your path and your finances and what you need to do, right? And there are some opportunities that are coming your way. There might be some challenges to the situation as well, Stacey. There does feel like there are some challenges to the situation. Okay, but I do feel like it's going to come up with some bounty and abundance. Okay, so that's really important there. Allowing you to really look at what are you focusing on with your finances here. It's about trying to about being able to focus on the positive energy. Focus on what you can do. Look at the things that you can control, and because instead of looking at the things that you cannot, Stacey. That could be really, really important for you. Because it could be about putting away a little bit aside each week. Put a few dollars away for something else that you want. I get a sense of actually having to hold on to something is quite important. Yeah. But the Three of Swords came up, so I know that's definitely going to be that sense of heartbreak. There is going to be some challenges. But I do feel like it's about putting away a little bit each week. Putting away a couple of dollars away every week is going to help in the long term with the situation, Stacey. Okay, I do think there's going to be a lot of putting things away for in the long term. It's going to be really, really important. Oh, thanks, Destiny. Thank you. Appreciate that. There's definitely a birth of something in regards to your finances. There could be something leaving your situation. So you need to be quite clever, I want to say be quite clever, be a little bit cunning in the whole situation. So I think there is to have the thing that's leaving your life. Okay, I do think there's a birth of something, but it means when something comes in, it means something's actually going out, and so you have to be a little bit clever about how you work with it. It's going to be really important. Okay, Stacey, does that sort of help? So I think overall your finances will be okay, but it just comes from your budget, making sure you budget. Okay. Goddess of Cardamom. You're so sweet. Okay. By the way, this Lenormand card is available on Make Playing Cards. Hikate's Crossing Lenormand. Okay, so Destiny donated. Right, so let's have a look. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. Wow, okay. Wow, okay. That's huge. That's huge. Destiny, yep. Your payment went through. Can I just have your question? Let me just see if I can do this. Okay, let me see if I can do it this way. Okay, so I just need a question. How can we do this? No, it's all right. No, not sure if I did Mary's question or not. No, she didn't even type it in, so I haven't done Mary's question yet. No, right, Destiny, sorry. Okay, so I'm just trying to work out how to do this. Because I need a question typed in. Yeah, no, that's all right. That's okay. Just type in your question. I'll do all that shortly. I'm just doing the donation ones at the moment. So I'm just not sure that's working. Okay, so right, Destiny, I'm just doing your question now. Okay, now this is huge. This is absolutely huge. Let's do. Oh, I know. Now you've done something quite amazing. So I'm going to add a little extra here. Woo! Okay, so this can take a moment, guys. Right. Let's do this. Okay. So you want to know about the betrayal. Let's have a look at the heart of the situation. Let's really dive deep into this. Okay, so just give me a minute. Okay, just want to go that right to the edge there. And I really appreciate your support. That's for sure. So what we're doing. Okay, so that's starting point. Then I'm going to add this. So this is the field tarot I've got here. Now I've got the Healers of the Earth. So this is going to be quite a decent reading. Now I am going to add steampunk, the steampunk Lenormand as well. Okay, so I've pulled all the cards out. So let's have a skizzy at what a look. Sorry, I shouldn't really say the word skizzy. That's a New Zealand thing we say here. Right, let's have a look at what's going on with the situation, okay? So you want to know, is your former friend Gabrielle karma for betraying you the way she did? Okay, so basically we get the sense of, okay, straight away I get the sense of you needing to look at your own inner strength. Okay, being asked to look at your own inner strength. Look at what you're establishing for yourself. What are you bringing into your life? What wealth or abundance do you want to bring into your life? Look at your emotions. definitely feels about your emotions. I'm getting a lot about your emotions and things going on. So look at what you're establishing. What are you bringing into your life right now? So a lot of it is looking at yourself, looking at what you want for yourself. So that's basically the heart of it. That feels like sort of the energy of it. So then we start looking at a sense of the truth, the facts of the situation. So I feel like she's dealing with the I get a sense that she's dealing with secrets, that there's something to the past, there's some secrets and things that she's might be dealing with. Okay, feels like she's dealing with a lot of okay, so it definitely feels like there's that sense of secrets. There's something hidden. Okay, and that could be part of the reason why she was and so I think that's really important for you to look at the facts of the situation. So I feel like she had a lot of stuff that was hidden, that she was I've got Prince of Disc here, so I've got that sense of a slow journey. I felt like she was feeling like things were like she had a long journey ahead of her. There's a long journey ahead of her. It's a sense of really facing the facts, looking for the truth of the situation. So I feel like she's got a lot of hidden stuff that she's trying to find the truth about, and that could be part of what's going on for her. Is she's looking for the truth of what's going on within herself. Okay, so a lot of that sort of stuff going on. So I think she's feeling like her path, like she's got options for a path. She's dealing with a lot of options, a lot of possibilities, emotional issues. Okay, so she might be feeling like she's out of an alignment, like she's not really balanced, like she's not really balanced in herself. So I think that could be part of that. She's got a lot of work to do on herself, a lot of emotional work to do on herself. She's really got to dedicate herself to like finishing what she like, getting some closure for herself. So I do feel like she's dealing with a lot. She's dealing with a lot of emotional stuff. She's out of sorts. So yeah, so I do feel like she's dealing with her own stuff that she has to get some closure on, and that's going to bring, once she's got that, it's going to enable her to feel like she's got the success. But it's only going to come, she's only going to get success with all the battles and struggles that she's going to deal with first. So I do feel like she has a lot of work to do on herself. Okay, and that's going to enable you to understand that she's dealing with a lot of secrets. She's dealing with something that's hidden, that she didn't really want to reveal, and that could be why she betrayed you, is because she's dealing with a whole lot of stuff. Okay, and so we've got this sense of awakening. Okay, resurrecting. Okay, so I think that there's a sense of wanting to resurrect her truth. She has to resurrect her true self. Okay, she has to be true to herself. She has to be authentic. Okay, and I think that's something that she has to learn for herself. And I think we all have to do that. We all have to have that sense of self-exploration. You know, what do we see for ourselves? So being able to explore the possibilities of what lies ahead. And I feel that like it sort of encourages both of you to do this. This is not just about her, but also about you. It's not about just your friend Cambrielle, but also about you as well, being able to explore the sense of being authentic, not necessarily being judgy in the situation, maybe acting with a little bit of a discernment in the situation, being a little bit understanding about what's been going on and what's possible and what lies ahead in the journey. Okay, so that's part of the process as well. Okay, so we've got the sense of trying to find a sense of fulfillment. Okay, I do feel like there's a sense of coming again. I get that sense of alignment, a shift in the energy, in the cycle of what's actually going on. I do feel like there's going to be a shift. There is going to be a lot of, once she's able to work through things, and it's going to give her some closure. It is going to allow her to stand in her own power, but allows you to stand in your own power as well. I get that sense of a new shift, new thing. So I do feel like there's some underlining issues that may be needed to be dealt with in some way. When you look at the cards as a whole, it does feel like there's a lot of underlying stuff that needs to be dealt with. And once that underlining stuff can be dealt with, then you can stand in your own power as well. Okay, so that's really important for you. Okay, so we've got here about her being caught in the web. I feel like she was manipulated. There was some drama, stuff going on. And there was a lot of stuff that she was trying to avoid. She was trying to avoid a lot of stuff, trying to find a sense of balance within herself. Okay, because you asked your friend, you know, your friend's karma or what she needs to work through. And it's her trying to find her and what she was entangled in and trying to find a sense of balance in what's happening. Oh, breaking up? No, not this end. Looks really good. Let me have a look. Oh, I'm hoping it'll sort itself out. Oh, hopefully it'll fix itself up with the connection. Okay. It's important to, I think she felt like she wanted you to turn a blind eye to the situation. Okay, so Destiny, I think it's really important that you sort of, I think she expected you to turn a blind eye to what was going on, to look beyond the surface of things, being able to sort of maybe come from a higher place of energy, of vibration. Okay, so I think there's a need for you to sort of have a bit of a contingency plan, maybe feel a bit of a see what was, and just raise your vibrations. I want to talk about you raising your vibrations in some way. So I think that's really important. There's a lot of stuff going on here. You've got a lot of stuff happening. And so we've got the fish here, which talks about good a flow of things. I want to talk about a flow of things. It's going to take a bit of hard work. It does talk about work. It talk a bit about a commitment to things going on. So we've got the stars going on. So we're going to see the spirituality. Straight away, I got the word spirituality. So maybe it's about connecting with your own spirituality in some way. Okay. And seeing the sense of cycles, things moving through a cycle. So I can see the lightness coming out of the darkness in the situation as you move through into new cycles. So I feel like that yes, she had a lot of stuff going on. There was she was in an entanglement in some way, and I feel like she's got a lot of hard work ahead of her. But you can also allow your own, I want to say, forgiveness in some way, a sense of not forgetting, a sense of forgiveness, a sense of working through it, maybe understanding maybe where she came from in some ways, going to help with the process as well, because you're holding on to stuff as well. So it's about you working through it in many ways. Yep, you're doing a lot of that now. Oh, awesome. So maybe it's just confirmation that you're on the right path, you're doing all the right things. It's just about allowing that thing to know that you're going to move through the cycle, that everything's going to turn out okay in the long run. Okay, so that's really, really important here. Okay, so that's like a very big treat there with the donation. So thank you very, very much for donating, Destiny. Really, really appreciate that. hopefully that's sort of given you some insight. What you might want to do is come back and re-listen to the reading. Re-listen to it later on. Maybe you want to take note of the time and come back and re-listen to the reading at some stage. So if you've donated, please let Tarot Charms and Oracle know, or myself know that you've donated, so that we can, even if you donate $1, hey guys, if you even donate $1, it's a huge help. Or 50 cents. God, if you donate 50 cents, big deal. I mean, whatever you can afford is definitely going to help in many ways. Okay, so where am I at right now? Let me just let me take a breath, guys. Let me just take a breath for a second. Okay, questions. Let's think about how, what, why. Let's be empowered. Let's read the disclaimer down below, because there's some questions I'm not going to answer. So I may not answer everybody's question today, because I'm going to go through and be a little bit random. Just give me a second to just breathe. Not all the questions that you ask are conducive to a positive tarot reading and do not empower you. So let's just give me a second. Let me have a look. Let me just take a second. Okay, so just give me a second to just have a breathe. I just want to just check in. Wow, okay, that's a huge help. Right, okay. Whew. Okay, let me just give me a second. Okay, I've done all the donations. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to randomly choose some questions, okay? Because I'm running out of time. So I'm just going to randomly choose. I'm not going to do everyone's free reading today. I'm telling you now, I'm running out of time. I've already been on nearly 2 hours. So just give me a second to have a breather. I'm just going to think about your questions, and I'm going to choose some questions that I think are empowering for you. Okay, I'm not going to choose everybody's reading. Just give me a minute. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the chat scan from TO, and I'm just going to go through and have a look. Okay, Jaya hasn't put the question in. Okay. Played with, okay. No. Lily, I just need your question, Lily. Oh. Did I do you? Did I do? I might do your. I'm just going through. I'm choosing random questions. I haven't got time to do it. I want people to think about their question. Some of the questions are so. Okay, Seashell need a question. Okay, so no, I haven't done a question yet. Just be nice to get some empowering questions, something that's sort of going to really okay. I want you to think about for a minute. Okay. Think about your question. Think about a really nice short question about how, what, and why. Not a yes and no, but a how, what, and why type question. Take a moment, take a breath. Oh, okay, Mary. Yeah. Seashell. I just want a question. I just want some questions about yeah. Mary, I just need your question. I want you to think about your question. Does it start with what, how, and why? Okay. Does your question empower you? Does it allow you to move forward on your journey alone? Okay. Okay, right. I'm going to go through and do what I can. Ashlat, and I'll do yours as well in a minute. Just give me a second. Cool. Oh, so you don't want to take the risk. Remember, I'm only doing 2 cards, so you're not going to get, unless you donate. So it's not going to give you a lot of information. Yeah, he's definitely not thinking about you. I mean, I can even, without even the cards, I can definitely say it's a burden. It weighs you. Nah, definitely not thinking about you. Time for you to look ahead at new possibilities. Look, it's weighing you down. It's heavy. It's time for you to start looking ahead at your own journey. Time for you to start looking for yourself. Right, Ash Latin. So you want to protect yourself. Cool. Okay, got your question. I'm just sorry, it's not just about you, it's about other people as well. I just want to sort of make sure that I'm getting things. Okay, so let's talk about a relationship. So does he want to start something with you? Let's have a look. Does he want to start something with you? Does he want to start something with you? Okay. He's conflicted. Conflicted. It's like you need to sort of it's like you need to take care of yourself. I'm getting the sense with the Queen of Pentacles here, it's like you need to get on with your life. Okay, he's conflicted, get on with your life. It feels like here you just need to sort of take care of your own business. In a way, with the Queen of Pentacles is about taking care of your own business. So I just feel like he's conflicted and you just need to get on with your own business. Don't wait around for him. Okay. Right, Candace, right, where are you? Okay, so where's Candace's question? Yeah, it's like you just need to take care of you. You need to get on with your own life, do your own thing. Yep. Don't worry about him. Right, let's have a look. I just want to have a look here. Okay, let's have a look. Something about something to do with your Aquarius with Aries, something about it. You and Jamel, okay. All right, Candace, let's see if I can find your question. Just sort of going through them. Look, I'm just not going to have a lot of time, so I'm just trying to, don't know how far back I can scroll. That's the problem. Okay. Oh, here we go. Found it. Okay, and then Victoria's. Okay, tell me about Candace and Jamel. So how does it affect Candace? Blinded by the situation. I just got totally blinded by the situation at a crossroads. Time for some new beginnings. Yeah, it definitely feels like you're blinded by the whole situation. Just feel like there's something that's blinding you to whatever's going on. Okay, Candace, I do feel like there's a sense of being blinded by what's actually happening. It's like you're at a crossroads, unsure in which direction to actually go in. I think you need to sort of be a little bit I'm just getting a sense of being cautious here. Time for you to maybe create some new beginnings for your own journey that lies ahead. I'm getting a sense of you're blinded by something that's going on. I just keep getting a sense of blinded. You're at a crossroads. You've got some choices to make, some decisions to make. You've got to try and get rid of the confusion, get rid of the debris and stuff that's going on. It does feel like there's some emotional debris sort of cluttering the mind, so to speak. And for you to sort of move ahead on your journey, it feels like you need to sort of be a little bit cautious, be a little bit of aware of what's actually happening for you. Just get the sense of just needing to just be aware of what's actually going on. So I keep getting this blinded by the situation. Something's blinding you to what's actually going on. So I think there might be a need for communication. Okay, need to find a sense of balance in the mind. Balance in the communication is really important. Okay, so Victoria. Okay, does he still care about you? Okay, there's a shift, there's movement. So I feel like he's moved on. He's moved on. I think he's put his emotions aside. Okay, Victoria, I do feel like there's a shift, like he's moved on, he's moved forward, and he sort of put his emotions to one side. So, I mean, I do feel like there's a sense of caring. There is that caring side of it, but I don't think he's into, I think he's definitely moved forward. He's moved on. Okay, and so now it's time for you to move forward. He's moved ahead. Okay, will finances be better for you? Okay, let's do the Victorian steampunk. Oh, sheepers, that came out straight away. Okay, you're talking about your finances, okay? It's going to take a lot of endurance, a lot of stamina. I think it's going to take a long time. It's going to take you a lot of time for you to get that for your finances and things. I think the potential's there for you to have better finances, okay? I do think you can open the lid to using your strength. I think it's going to take strength. It's going to take commitment, okay? It's going to take commitment for your finances to be better. I think there's a sense of that whole what you need to do. Okay, I think your finances could be better. With the Ace of Cups does tell me that your finances, it opens a lid to new possibilities, but it is going to take a lot of strength. Okay, it is going to take a lot of strength. Okay, so that's really important there. So I do think that your finances are going to improve, but it is going to take you a lot of strength, a lot of courage, a lot of endurance, a lot of time. I think it's going to take time. Okay, Manny. Will the Leo contact me? No. Strength is like doing the work, doing what you need to do so that your finances can improve. If you want to ask another question, it'll be a donation. No, seashell, as in doing the work that you need to do to achieve your goal. Okay, Manny. Doesn't give you much. Okay, I'm going to have to use the Weploy. Yeah. Leo contact me this coming week. Okay, so you don't really want it's a yes and no. Okay. No. Defeated. Okay, you got the Five of Swords. It's all about something to do with the past. So no. I'm actually getting with the Five of Swords, feeling defeated, feeling like you're in a no-win situation. It doesn't feel like there is going to be contact immediately. And it could be to do with the past, something to do in the past that sort of affects things. So I'm sorry, Manny, I don't see any contact at this time. Yeah. If you want to ask another question, must be done through donations, please. Okay, so I don't see any contact coming up this week. So no, not seeing any contact this week. Okay, so who has not had a question answered? Please just put in, if you have not had one question answered, please let me know. If you want any questions, there is okay, let's just do Okay, right, gotcha. Oops. Oh, the silly screen. Chat, sorry. Oh, oh, ouch. Right. So, what I'm going to do for a minute, because I didn't do quite what I wanted to do today, but that's okay. Let's do okay, I'm just going to do the fairy forest. Okay. Let's do oh, 1, 2, 3. No, not too bad. I'm just going to do a choose a part, pick a pile. Just seeing if anybody else wants a reading. I haven't heard from anybody else, so oh, I do need to eat something though. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right. Choose a pile. 1, 2, or 3. I don't want to put that there. I'll knock it over. Okay, choose a pile. 1, 2, or 3. Okay, number 1. Okay, the first card is talking about maybe you're not feeling 100%. Maybe you're moving through some changes, some transitions. And so you need to look at your battles and conflicts that might be happening within yourself. Maybe you are not okay, maybe there's something with your energy. It does feel like your energy is low. It's not quite what you expect it to be. So you might not be feeling 100% at this time if you've chosen pile 1. Pile 2 is the sense of celebrating. Maybe there's a sense of a gathering, lots of people sort of coming together. Maybe there's an event in some way. So there's a lot of choices that need to be made for you to sort of move into this event, this possibility. So there's a lot of movement into this event. So just feel like there's a lot of movement, a lot of shift going into it. Feels like it's going into like a smooth event, like everything's going to be a-okay. Okay, pile number 3 talks about a sense of maybe you're sort of foreshadowing a sense of a premonition of something not quite the way you want it to. You might feel like you're juggling a lot of stuff going on, trying to find this sense of commitment from others, not just yourself, but from others in your journey as well. So it does feel as though there is a lot going on. So maybe you're not feeling like this with pile 1. Maybe you're not feeling 100%, as you feel like there's a lot of conflicts and challenges to the situation and stuff like that. It might feel that there could be a lack of energy, a lack of vitality to the energy and stuff that's going on. Hi, Stoned Epiphany. Okay, so yeah, just what I want. So I just wanted to redo that again. Okay, so that's okay. That's done. Right, let's do the question. So I've just done that. Pick a pile. So what I used was the Fairy Forest Oracle with the Labyrinth Tarot. I think they really worked well together. I think the colors are beautiful. Right. I think they worked really, really well. I'm trying to decide what decks sort of go together. Now, there is a special for members on my Ko-Fi too with this. So if you are a Ko-Fi supporter or a member, you come up with, there are some specials on Ko-Fi. There's a lot of exclusive content. There's a lot of downloads, a lot of previews with videos and things. Hey, I'm missing. Can't see. I think that's half my trouble. Oh, there it is. The book. Lack of give a damn. Oh, you're funny. Okay, right. Where are we up to? Stoned Epiphany. Just need your question, please. Okay, so make sure you've read the disclaimer. Make sure you've read the disclaimer. Then take a moment to think about your question. Yeah, those are cool. They would sort of work out quite well together. Right. So depending on the question, I think I know what my trouble was earlier. Someone came in with anxiety and it was so strong, it was overpowering the energy. I sort of had to wait for that to dissipate. Right, so let's have a look at Stoned Epiphany. Yes, added to the free list. I think you're the only person here. So free list, Stoned Epiphany. Or Liliana. Please don't type your question in until you've been asked. So true. Right, so Stoned Epiphany. So the free list is Stoned Epiphany and then Liliana. Okay, so don't post your question in until the free list has been created or you're being asked. Don't forget donations. And take a moment. Right, Stoned Epiphany, I'm waiting for. Appreciate the sub, that's for sure. Just saying, Stoned Epiphany, I'm just waiting for your question. And Liliana's is... Woo! Now, I don't know who's watched it. I did do a video on, and I have played it a couple of times in this chat, in how's the best way to get out of a question out of me? How's the best to get the best out of your reading? What things do you need to do to get the best out of your reading? Thanks. That's what's up. Thank you. Thanks. Okay, so I'm not quite sure about. Hi, Valentina. Right, so I'm going to do Liliana's reading because I'm just waiting for Stoned Epiphany's question, and then I'll do Valentina after that. What are Joseph's thoughts about me? Okay. Do you really want to know? Whoa. Card just flew out. Let me just grab that. Get the walk away card here. There's a walk away card. Okay, and then you got that hurt feeling. So I don't think things are going to be quite what you expect. I think the sort of cards are sort of saying maybe it's time for you to walk away, time for you to, acknowledge that you're a survivor, that you can keep going, that you don't need Joseph to be thinking about you. Okay, I get the sense of you walking away from the situation. So it doesn't feel very positive. It doesn't feel very good. I think it's about you just walking away from the situation here. Okay. Liana, I'm just getting that sense of walking away from it. Don't think it's what you... Okay, Valentina and Nikki. So I was waiting for Stoned. What was I waiting for? Stoned Epiphany. Valentina. Whew. Heavy energy going on here. I'm getting a lot of heavy energy. Battles, conflicts. Battles and conflicts. There's a lot of battles, a lot of conflicts. It's really your well-being is in your hand. Sort of like saying don't rely on him to love you. Okay, I'm going to use the Nachampa. This is what I'm going to burn right now. Ugh. Okay, so think about the battles and the conflicts and things that are going on, that are happening. He's your ex, right? Battles and conflicts and things like that. I think it's really, it's telling me your well-being's in your hands. It's totally up to you. Sorry, I don't sugarcoat the readings. Basically tell you what's in the cards. He's an ex for a reason. So true. Tarot charms and oracles. He's an ex for a reason. I think it's about your own happiness, your own well-being. It's really saying it's in your hands. You know, it's not about relying on somebody else. That's right. You don't need him to love you to be happy. Definitely not. Whew, no. You do not need him to be happy. You can be whole within yourself. Whew. Don't forget, if you actually go through Ko-Fi, you get some great previews on videos, downloaded free content. You get resources. You get so much if you donate through Ko-Fi. Be a member for $1 a month or $3 a month if you want a bit more, but $1 a month gets you so much. Specials, discounts. Nikki, yeah, type in your question, Nikki. Yeah. Love yourself and you'll truly be happy. You don't need him to make you happy. Right. That's done. So, Nikki, yeah, type in your question. That'll be cool. Career. Oh, okay. Let's look at your career. So what I want to do with this, if we're looking at your career, let's look at... Sorry, I'm just looking for... There it is. Okay, I'm going to do Moon and Stars Tarot. So, Nikki, career guidance. And then I'll do MW next. I'm going to end up with decks all over the place. Okay, career guidance. Ooh, it's me just being clumsy. Sorry, that was me. Career. Okay, what lies ahead for Nikki in regards to her career? Nikita, sorry, Nikita. Sorry, Nikita. I should say that. Okay, so you're talking about your entrance exam, but stressful at times, and I know. New subs, I don't mind doing a reading for sure. New subs and that, it sort of gives them a chance to sort of check me out. But yeah, career guidance, right. Any amount will skip you to the front of the line. Will also help the business, helps with what I give back. I give back to the community. So every cent helps, every dollar helps. Okay, so let's have a look. Got things happening quite quickly, quite intense, all about your passions and things. Does feel like there is a balance. I want to say a balance of emotions within your career. So it does feel like things are going to happen quite well for you, and there is going to be a sense of balance. So yeah, I do feel like things are going to work out really, really well for you. It is going to be your there's nothing to be nervous about. Definitely not. It does feel like things are going to happen quite quickly for you, and it's going to be very balanced. So I do feel like things are going to be a-okay for you. I do think things are going to be good. Things are going to be thing. So it's just about making sure that you've done all what you need to do for yourself. So I think you'll be fine. You'll be okay. Definitely think everything's going to be all good. Okay, NW and then me. Will I be successful in life? Okay, it's not will you be successful in life, it's how can you become successful in life. It's more about not will you be successful. You got to look at how can you become successful. What things do you need to do to become successful? Yeah, I think you'll be okay, Nikita. Okay, MW. How will you become successful? Yeah, that's why I say think about your question. How can you become successful, right? How can you be successful? Look beyond the illusion. Okay, start looking at the reality of the situation. Use your skills, use your talents, use the tools that are available to you. Look at what's around you. You've got infinite possibilities. You can be anything you want to be. Okay, believing in yourself, trusting in yourself. Look at the things that you can control. Okay, MW, look at the things that you can do, that you can focus on. Look at the things that are leading you to where you need to be. So look at the things that you can do. Be realistic. It's talking about manifesting your reality. Okay? MW, you can be whatever you want to be if you do the work. If you do what you need to do. You use your props, use your skills, use your tools, use whatever's possible and focus on the things that you can do. Okay, what courses do you need to do? Who do you need to contact? Who, what steps do you need to take? What's your goals? How do you achieve those goals? What's your to-do list? Yeah, but MW, it's, do you have, it's not what it's about. Do you have the skills and the abilities to be a model? Do you have the skills and the abilities to be a reporter? Do you have all the tools that are available? Have you done the courses? Have you done the workshop? It's all, have you done the study, the courses? Have you done the, it's all about, are you doing the work to achieve it? What can you control in the situation, MW? You cannot be successful unless you do the work. Well, it depends on your commitment. What things do you need to do? What things do you need to focus on to be successful in modeling? It's all about your own commitment, MW. This is all about your own commitment. I'm not going to say to you, yes, you'll be successful if you don't put the effort in. You can't just sit back and just say, yeah, I'll be successful. How about putting the work in and the effort? It's like saying, will I do my exams? Will I succeed in my exams? Well, if you don't study, no. So it's all about your commitment, what you choose to put into it, your effort. What are you choosing to put into it? You'll be successful if you put in the effort. Yeah? You'll only be successful if you put in the effort. You can't just sit on your ass and do nothing. Sorry, excuse that language. You have to put in the effort. This is what it's saying. You will only be successful. Well, you've got to put in you've got to put in your CV, you've got to put in your portfolio. It's all about your own commitment, your own attitude. If you don't think you can succeed, you won't succeed. This is what the Five of Cups is about. If you're too busy focusing on, I don't know if I'll get the opportunities, you're not going to get the opportunity. If you can focus on, I'm going to get the opportunities, I'm going to go out there, I'm going to do my portfolio, I'm going to do all the shots that I need to do, all the photography that I need to do, I'm going to do the jobs that are coming up, I'm going to be the best I can possibly be, you will get more opportunities. It's all about whether you're going to sit on your ass and do nothing, or are you going to really have the commitment to do the work and be polite and, do what you're supposed to do in the job. You'll be successful. It's all about your attitude. And this is what the Five of Cups is about. It's all about your attitude. You will be successful if you believe you can be successful and you do all the right stuff. You will be successful, but only if you focus on it, being positive about it. So that's what basically the card's going to tell you. You will be successful if you put in the effort. So, yeah, if you put in the effort, you'll be successful. Right. Trish, Anush and Trice. Right, okay. So let's have a look. Anush. You remember, it's all about your attitude. Thanks, Stacey. Really appreciate your support. I need to sort of start clearing away some of the decks because I've got no room. So just give me a second. I'm just clearing away some of the decks that are in my space so I can at least move. So how will SB Gemini react? Oh, so I'm just going to use this one here. This is good for this. I do like the Rider deck. Stacey, this is a good deck. Okay, so how will SB react when I text her today? What's her reaction? Let's have a look. Moderation. I don't think it's going to be quite neutral. And yet there's a little bit of there is that sense of neutrality about it. I get a sense of being quite neutral about, oh yeah, okay, but inside there might be a little bit of a celebration, a little bit of a yay sort of reaction. It feels like there is that sort of trying to be acting a little, maybe acting a little bit like in moderation, not being too excessive about her reaction, but inside she may be feeling like there's a celebration to the situation. So yeah, it's going to be positive. Feels like it'll be a positive reaction if you text. Okay, Trice. Will anything develop between me and Chris? Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use the Gilded Tarot. Oh! So, Stacey, I meant to tell you too, baby's been sick. That's why Tishi hasn't come out to see me, because Barbara's been a bit sick. I think with the teething and stuff, you know. Can't believe the time is just flowing by. And I don't think Tisha's been feeling 100% herself, actually. Pretty stressed with her course. They've got to do 5 outfits. They're collaborating with 5 outfits, Stacey, for her assignment. Oh, thanks, Stacey. Really appreciate that. Okay, will anything develop between Chris and Trice? Okay, so we're looking at the relationship, the foundation of what's possible. Okay, so let's have a look. Well, it seems like it's going to be harvested into something. Something could develop with that. But it's also a remembrance to reflect. I want to talk about maybe taking some time to make sure you guys are on the same page, communicate. I'm getting a sense of taking some time out to communicate. Okay, I'm getting a sense of, yeah, it's about harvesting the development. So I can feel like something will come into the life, something will come into your life, something will develop, but it's all about maybe taking some time to make sure you guys are on the same page, that you're communicating. Okay, so yeah, something could develop between you. It does feel like things are being, like the seeds are planted, like things are sort of starting to happen, and you've got this sort of taking this time to just take a moment to make sure you guys are on the same page. Yeah, me too, Stacey, me too. I'm looking forward to it, but Bubba's been sick, and Tisha's trying to do 5 outfits, collaborating with 5, trying to get 5 outfits done. And it's in a collaboration and a bit of a team. So she's pretty stressed about it. So basically, Trice, I do feel like something could develop, but it's about making sure you guys are on the same page, that you're able to communicate, take some time out to just make sure you guys are on the same page, you're communicating, that you're doing all the right things. It does definitely talk about some sort of development, that seeds are planted, things are happening. But what's next? Yeah, I think the teething, I think it could be part of it, is just the teeth. You know how they get a bit, with the not feeling 100%. Can't believe the time. I mean, can't believe it. He's like 6 months. It's like over 6 months old, nearly 7 months. So I think he starting to get a bit in the mouth sort of stuff. And the weather hasn't been that great. It's raining. It's miserable. Yeah, 5 outfits. Pretty big for assignment. Oh, by the way, for those that don't know, my daughter is doing her 3rd year with fashion design. Okay. So what I want to do, for those that don't know, because I think I've done everyone's question here, but I do want to show you this. Let's go into Microsoft Edge tab, go into here. Okay, so we're going to share. Okay, so you're looking at my Ko-Fi. So you got a choice. Buy a soya latte for me, of course. You can either do it as a one-time thing or as a membership, as $1 a month. Okay, for $1 a month, you get exclusive content, social media shout out, and you get exclusive discounts. Okay, as a Silver Moon member, okay, you can message me directly. You get exclusive content, you get to join the community, you get a social media shout out, and you get exclusive shop items. Okay, you do get exclusive shop items as well. You get exclusive content. You do get, and you also get a free reading. Okay, you do get a free, each month, a quick 1-question tarot reading available through messages, whether that's through Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or something like that, or you can do a video chat. Okay, you can even do the video chat through Discord. Okay, so you will get exclusive content. Okay, so I know you can sort of see quickly some of the stuff that I'm doing. Don't forget there's a discounts. There's a Discord server. You can invite to Discord. So available to supporters only content. So I Ching readings. You get here. You'll see that there's viewing, early bird viewing on videos and things. So you get videos a few days before everybody else does. So you can go through the shop and you can see that there's readings. Now, 20-minute reading is normally like $30. Love readings, spiritual readings, and you'll get also, you can get a coffee and tea reading. But there are also some readings that are exclusive for members. Okay, if you're a member, travel the labyrinth, move quietly through the forest. That's the fairy forest and the labyrinth tarot. You got universal linking Mandela oracle reading. You've also got the erotic tarot, pleasure, and oracle reading for members only. But there is a Victorian steampunk tarot and Lenormand reading, which is a 45 to 60-minute reading, and it's quite in depth. There's also the healing sessions available. Soul energy clearing, universal balance, universal link, Le Papillon, a healing session. Now there is a special for members only, which is a transcendental and dimensional healing intro. Now it's only limited time at this price. It will go up to $50. Normally it's $50, but for members at the moment it's a $30. Now you're paying $1 a month and you get these amazing discounts. Okay, Blue Lotus chakra realignment, which takes a good hour or so. There's my ebook, How to Enhance What You Already Have, and you can flick through and see some of the posts that I've done. Some of them are exclusive for supporters and things. Now there are some downloads, member only one, and then there's some here that are free and some are just $1 unless you're a member. Okay, so just to show you, basically, yeah, it's pretty big. So I just wanted to show you a little bit about Ko-Fi. Some of the things you get. Okay, so wow, so we got Valerie. Valerie's typed in her question. Will I ever get my current, what's the question? Will I ever get over my, okay, so how can you get over your current mental illnesses and struggles? A better question is, how will I? Yeah, sort of how, or how will I? Maybe, will you ever? How will you? Maybe in the next, I want to sort of, actually feeling crystals. Crystal power, where are you? I have to go for a little bit of a dive here. I'm going to go for the crystal power tarot because you've got a lot of stuff going on, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to focus on a crystal. Yeah, how will you? Yeah. So how will you? When will you? And let's just see, how will you? How, when will you? Let's just see. It's all about your mental current and struggles. Let's see if we can help improve your mental illnesses and struggles and things like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to just take a moment to take a breath, Valerie. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Okay, and I'm just feeling like I need to bring in the rose quartz. Sorry, I can't use that arm. I don't know why I do that. Yeah, how will I? And let's focus on the rose quartz. Okay, the rose quartz, I'm sending you unconditional love. Okay, a sense of reconciliation within yourself, finding a sense of wholeness. Okay, so how will you get over your current? So what can we do? What can we do to help you? Okay, so the first card we have here is the Magician. I manifest perfectly what I desire. It's citrine. There's a crystal here. But I feel it's all about looking beyond the illusion. It feels like you need to look beyond the surface. Look below and what's actually going on for you. Yeah, it's all about looking at things at a deeper level. Okay, and I feel like you need to sort of, it's like asking your, what skills or what tools do you have? What tools are you given to help you overcome this mental illness and the struggles? And I feel like it's all about being able to talk to somebody. Maybe it's a sense of using crystals or Bach flowers. I don't know if you guys have heard of Bach flowers, but I feel like Bach flowers would be really beneficial to you in many ways. Oh, I wish I had my Bach flower card. I wish I had Bach flower cards. What did I do with that book? Oh. So I sense this sense of, it's, now I know it says here I deserve financial security, but I get a sense of deserving security in regards to your health, your well-being. So I just want to get the Bach flowers for a minute. Just give me a minute. I keep getting Bach flowers, and I'm just going to do a bit of a little bit of a look-see here. Oh, sorry, I'll just be a second. Oh, I'm just going to go into my box of books. Oh, shoot. It's Tantra Crystal Basics. The journey. Oh, there it is. Bark remedies. Repertory. Whew. Whew. Okay, have you tried bark flowers? Okay. So what I'm going to do, just give me a minute. Oh no, it wasn't this book, it was the other one. Okay. No, bark. B-A-C-H. Bark flowers. Bark flowers are plant remedies. Actually thought of was the other book I should have grabbed. I'm pulling all my books out. I've got to find it. I need to turn a light on for starters. Healing. Angels. Therapy. Oh, here it is. That's better. I had picked up the wrong book. Right. This one. Oops. This here. Now, bark flowers are flowers that have been created to help you emotionally. Okay, they help with mental struggles. Okay, there's rescue remedy is a great one for lots of different things, but I want to talk about, let me see if I can get, so I'm just trying to, just give me a minute. Okay, so what we're going to do is connect anything on this page for Valerie. Here, where are we going? What are we focusing on? Okay, rock water. Okay, anything else? Okay, give us next one. Rock water. Next one we're looking at is larch. Larch. Okay, rock water and larch. Okay, so I'm going to send through rock water and larch. I'm just going to send it through to you, Valerie. Take a deep breath. Okay, Valerie, what I'm doing is I'm sending through the bark flower remedy just sending through the healing energy for you, Valerie. Just take a nice deep breath in through your nose, and if you want it may help you cope better It's not curing. They're not going to cure you, but they're going to help you cope better so that maybe you can focus on doing whatever you need to do next for yourself. Okay, Bach flowers are great for just providing the healing that you need. Okay, just providing you a little bit of healing. So is there anything else that needs to be done in regards to the Bach flowers? Nope, that's done. Okay, can we send through the crystal healing that's needed? So we're going to send through the crystal healing as well. The crystals are also beneficial in many ways. Okay, so the crystals are done too. Yeah, I know. I know you can buy the whole kit of Bach flowers. Yeah, but you don't need them all. Okay. I'm just wondering if there's any past energy that needs to be cleared as well. Any debris from the past. Okay, Valerie, let's clear away any past energies as well. Any energies that needs to be cleared. Okay, so I've got something to do with fire energy. There's something to do with a sense of volcanoes or some sort of fire energy and feeling imprisoned, so feeling contained in some way. So we want to clear that energy. So we're just going to clear any of this debris for Valerie that needs to be cleared. I'm just going to clear it. We're clearing the energy. So we're just clearing away all that energy, clearing away the debris, and now we're going to apply some healing. That needs to be done. Oh, thank you, Cambria. Totally appreciate that. Okay, Valerie, we're just applying any healing that you need at this time. It's going to allow you to make sure that you clear away any debris or any clutter that's not serving you well. So we're just providing that healing process, and that's going to allow you to focus on what's next for you. Okay, is there anything else, Valerie, that I can do at this time? No, that's done. That's complete. Okay, that's complete. Thank you. So, Valerius, what I've done there is just given you the ability to hopefully be able to focus on the things that you can do, that you can take care of yourself. Okay? Do find there are some things that you need to do to be able to take care of yourself. And some of them is look at the tools or the support of others that are going to help you manifest your reality. And a lot of it is a slow journey that gives you that sense of abundance in some way. Okay, so hopefully that's going to give you a little bit of time to sort of be able to give yourself into a better way. So maybe if you get a chance to see a naturopath or an alternative healer, maybe they can help you with your well-being on some way. I don't know what other, you know, whether you can go to I know that you're most probably going to see the people that you need to see, of course, but maybe a naturopath or someone can give you or look into Bach flowers. Look into this BACH FLOW flowers, of course, remedies, Bach flowers, BACH. Yep, thank you. Right, Cambria, let's have a look. Okay, so $2. Okay, so you've done a... Okay, Cambria, she's donated. So I'm just waiting for Cambria's question. Oh, shoot, I'm supposed to stop sharing that. Okay, so you want to know how can you improve your financial situation? Let's have a look using the... I'm going to use the Moon Baby Tarot in this one. Oops. So we've got new beginnings here. It's all about nurturing your emotions, taking care of things. It's all about doing all the things that you need to do. Yes, there is a sense of needing to sort of stand up for yourself in a way, stand up for your convictions in a way. Maybe there's a sense of looking at how you can do what you need to do. Okay, you've got this sense of I do think that everything's going to come together, but it's how you choose to nurture. Okay, I feel like it's how you nurture your dreams or your goals in a way. You've got that new beginning, and it's about taking the, doing what you need to do to achieve this. It's all about dealing with any setbacks or dealing with any conflicts that come your way. It's about how you choose to deal with those conflicts. You can get that sense of with commitment. It definitely feels like there's a contract or there's an agreement in some way. And I think that could be a contract within yourself. So how will you, and I think that's a sense of putting something aside for another time. It's all about how you nurture. I think it's a lot about, it's how you nurture your finances in some way, how you nurture that goal. So it's possible, definitely there will be some challenges. There'll definitely feel like there's some challenges or some conflicts, but it's how you choose to react to those conflicts that's going to be a lot of idea. So I think that's a lot of it there. I think it makes it, you got to think about it. Will your financial situation improve? Yeah, if you choose to nurture your finances, if you choose to do what you need to do to achieve those goals, deal with any setbacks by overcoming those setbacks by your actions. Your actions will have consequences, basically. So yeah, it's a possibility with commitment that you'll get the stability that you need. Okay, you'll get that sense of stability. But it comes with work, comes with commitment. It comes with the sense of being able to nurture those areas of your life, Cambria. So yeah, it's a possibility, but it's all about what you choose to do for yourself. Okay? So yeah, I definitely feel like, yeah, there is that, definitely does feel like there is that possibility, but it's all about what you choose to do with it. Only if you put in the effort. You'll get more stability in your finances if you choose to put in the effort. Is that putting away $1 a week, a couple of dollars a week? Is that putting, it's all about doing the effort. It's going to make a big difference. Okay. Whew. Will you get the job? I don't get that. Job joining letter. Have you been for an interview? What's this about? I don't get that. Will you get the job joining letter at the end of June? I don't get that. Have you applied for some jobs? Is there a job in particular that you really want? Is it, have you had the interview? I don't quite, that will I thing is, how can I get the job joining letter in the end of June? It's sort of really, I don't really know the, no. Not unless you break free. You got this thing of being chained, something being taken from you. So basically the answer is, will you get the job joining letter at the end of June? Unless circumstances change. Nope. The energy there is basically something's keeping you chained to the situation. Something's being taken away from you. So no. Questions don't really give you much to it, but no. Yeah, so yeah, that's the question. That was the answer to that. No. Okay, let's do a pick a pile. I'm just cruising, Stacey. I think we should be just about ready to call it quits. Let's do an angel reading. I'm not gonna really pick a pile, but I'm gonna pick a card. Just so I want to know who's still here. If anyone's donated, it's about time to quit, I think. Oh, what's the time? Oh, it's only 1:30. We're okay. Just cruising. It's raining. I can't go anywhere. Can't do anything. I'm just sitting here. And I did all my scheduling for my videos for the end of till the end of the month. Just about one a week, 1 or 2 a week. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Pick a card. I might get rid of this box. Where are we? Oh, bugger, I just dropped the deck. So I'm not sure who's still here, but let's pick a pile. Pick a card, I mean. I'm going to start packing away my cards. So I'm just waiting to see who's here, who wants to pick a card. Pile 1, 2, or 3. While I put these cards away. Just to use a different deck or something. I mean, I've still got other decks out, but I'm just trying to make myself some room. That one I like to leave out. I have to go to the loo in a minute. Yep, I've done your reading. So let's pick a pile, 1, 2, or 3. Ouch. Can you just give me a minute while you guys pick a pile? Okay. Yeah, she's let's just throw in. Can I just throw in this for a second? Because I just got to go. I'm back in a minute. Oops. Start again. Be back in a minute. Just put that in for a second. Oh, right. Okay. Cool. Okay. Cool. Let me just remove that from the stream. It's just you. Okay. Pile 2. Pick a card 2. Okay. Card is Angel of Knowing, Clear Cognizance. Okay. Angel of Knowing. So let me have a look at your affirmation here. Oh, what am I doing? What number is it? 12. You're being inspired from above. Your affirmation is, I allow and accept the guidance of my angel of clear cognizance into my life. I trust and acknowledge that the information my angel of clear cognizance shares with me is for the highest good for myself and those around you. Okay, so you've got angel of clear cognizance. It's about connecting with your guardian angel, your angel of cognizance, and she's going to help you develop with your messages and things like that. Okay, pile number 1 is Angel of Friendship, which is number 8. And that affirmation is, I surrender and release any issues I have with friends in my life. I follow the guidance of my angel of friendship to assist me in finding friends who resonate on the same vibration as myself. I happily accept lasting friendships into my life. And number 3 is Parking Angel. Well, that one comes in again. And I get it more about, not just about parking the car, but more about where are you parking yourself? Where are you putting yourself in? What places are you putting yourself in? I know it talks about parking as in car parks and things like that. I have faith and belief that my parking angel is by my side. When I need to find a parking space, my parking angel is only a thought away. I thank you for guiding me to a parking space. But I get about it also about where you're being guided to. So pay attention to the signs you receive. You're being guided from above. Harrapet, I did your reading. You have to click back. Did your reading ages ago. I did your reading over 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes. I did your reading about 10 minutes ago. Oh yeah, don't do these until I've done your reading first. Right. So Stacey. Is it only 8:30 where you are? What did I think it was? Oh, of course. God, I've totally lost the plot. Hi, EB. Okay, Harrapet, yeah. You're sleepy. I should be too, considering I was up at like 4 o'clock this morning with 3 fat readers. They're live this morning. I did 3 fat reader. Their live was on this morning, so I sat and had a chat with them. They had their 3-year anniversary, so it was quite good. It was a good live. But here I am at like 4 o'clock in the morning. 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, whatever it was. I can't remember. So I'm just sort of putting the cards away as I go. But EB, just want to type in your question. Yeah, I know. I'm crazy. I'm a little crazy. Oh, I've got something to show you too, Stacey. Wonder if I can find it. That I can preview it here. I'm sort of having a bit of a flexy through here. Oh, man, I've got so many decks out. Oh, tiny living. It's got its pluses, but it's also got its pain in the asses. Okay, so what am I doing? Will I hear back from Staples or Pizza Hut? Okay, well, how can we word this? How can we get this from the cards? How can I do this? This is a little bit tricky. Remember, I'm only doing 2 cards, EB. So it's not a really... It's very hard to get that sort of question. Okay, it's very hard to get that sort of answer. Will I hear back from Staples or Pizza Hut? Okay, so how are we going to do this? Remember, you only do 2 cards. So I'm just trying to work out how's the best way to do this. I mean, I could do a pendulum with it. You got a yes or no question here. Will you hear back? Will she hear back from Staples this week? Will you hear from Staples next week? Nope. Will she hear from Pizza Hut? Yeah, you'll hear from Pizza Hut. Okay, night, Stacey. Thanks for your help. Thank you for everything. Really appreciate it. So basically, you asked a yes or no question, right? You started the question will, right? You asked, your question starts with will. So you get that when you ask a will question, a yes or no question, basically. No, Harper. I've already answered your question. I already answered your question, Harpit. Okay, EB. I think you're going to hear from Pizza Hut. You've answered the yes or no question. I think the pendulum's the best one. So, yeah. So, Harpit, will you get the job joining letter? At this stage in energy? No. So EB, you'll get the pizza contract. You will get the pizza contract. I think you're more likely to get the pizza. You'll hear back from Pizza Hut. Okay. And Harpit, will you get the, you've asked a yes or no question. Will you get the job joining letter? And it keeps telling me no. Not at this stage. Oh, okay, EB. Oh, good luck. Okay, Harpit? No. Okay. Right. Oh, there's my phone. I've already answered you. You're not going to get it. I've already answered the question. I don't know how many times. I've done a reading for you. You have to scroll back. I've done you the reading. It's not when. There's things you do. And by the way, my name's Paula, not Kate. Hecate is the Greek goddess that I work with. I've already answered your question. Harpit, I've already answered it. Scroll back. You're not getting it. There is no timing for it. There's no date. There's no time. I've answered it. There is no timing for it. Right. Okay, I can do a reading for you, Newton. I'm just tidying up my decks at the moment. Just trying to sort out what I've got. Right. Okay, so let me remove the screen. I was just waiting. Okay, 1 minute. Just give me a second. Just going to remove these decks. Just remove those Lenormand. Ow. Okay. Hi, Tin Mai. Hey, Tin Boy. Trying to give the tools to get the best out of the reading. Right. Sorry, I'm just throw in the dragon incense. There it is. Whew. It's quite nice to do a how, what, why question, but think about, does it empower you? Does him thinking about you, does it really make a difference to your journey? Right, let's have a look. I'm just trying to focus. I'm getting that he's not really thinking about you. Sometimes people are too busy. People have other things going on in their life right now. So is he thinking about you? What's he thinking about? Does it relate to you? What's going on in his mind for me? It's not a very empowering. I don't think it really matters, to be honest, but I'm just getting a like he's busy. He's got other things going on. He's got his own doom and gloom. He's got his own other stuff going on. He's not thinking about just exactly what my thoughts were. He's not really thinking about you. He's got his own stuff he's dealing with at the moment. He's got his own stuff he's dealing with. So he's not thinking about you. So he's not really thinking about you at all. He's got his other stuff going on. So yeah, basically with the Tower card here, he's not thinking about you. He's got his own stuff. He's got his own stuff he's dealing with. Okay. With the Five of Pentacles, it's very much feeling like he's just dealing with his own stuff. He's got his own stuff going on. So he's not really thinking about you at all. He's got his own stuff happening. What cards am I going to get here? Chakma. Okay, looking for opportunities, looking for new adventures. And finish and like closure to the situation. It looks like there's some adventures. There's a task. It feels like there's work involved in connecting. Okay, so Nabanita Chakma feels there's a lot of passion, creativity. Feels like there's adventures and stuff going on there. It feels like there's a lot of, but it does feel like there's a work. It feels like there's a lot of effort needed to be put into it. So maybe feeling as though, you know, there is that passion, there is that creativity. But Nikki, I'll add you to the list. I'll let you know when to add your question in a minute. Okay, so it does feel as though there is that sense of it is work involved in with the feelings towards you. So there might be that passion, that creativity, that energy, and the possibility of new adventures, but it does feel like there's work. It is work, like there's that working energy. Okay, so right, Nikki, don't forget donations can give you a lot more. Donate any amount. So Nikki, we're just waiting for your question now. We're ready just to take that question. Okay, does your guest want to reconcile? Okay, is there possibility of reconciliation? You guys want to reconcile after yesterday. Feels like they removed the debris, they've removed the clutter. It feels like they've got some clarity in the situation, and there's definitely a pause. There's a moment to reflect on what they actually want. So yes, it does feel like there is this possibility of wanting to reconcile. There's definitely that possibility. They've definitely feels like they've removed some clutter. Hi Lovity, yes, you can be added. Yeah, definitely. Just type in your question, Lovity. That'll be really cool. So does Yogesh want to reconcile? It feels like yes, there is that possibility of wanting to, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it will happen. But there's definitely a want or a desire, reflecting on, you know, contemplating on what lies ahead. Oh, so now we've got another one here. Okay, does Ricky want to reconcile? Okay, so what's this about reconciliation? Oh, okay. Feels like they want to rush in, but I feel like there could be some battles. You could be rushing into battles and things. Might be the need for isolation. Okay, so we've got this need to rush in, and I feel like you could be rushing into the reconciliation, but there could be some battles, some conflicts, and so you might need to sort of have the sense of look at the lessons that you're learning, or look at the knowledge you've gained from the experience. Maybe there's a need for isolation, maybe there's alone time, not necessarily feeling lonely, but definitely some alone time to help you sort of maybe meditate or reflect on the situation. Just be careful that you're not rushing into battles with the reconciliation here. I think there is that possibility of Ricky wanting to reconcile, okay, but I am getting the sense of there could be some battles or some conflicts. So you might want to do some serious thinking about the whole situation. Just take a moment, take a breath. Make sure you guys are on the same page before you rush into it. Okay, so just make sure that you're sort of really sort of taking care of yourself. I get here with the meditation, reflection, contemplation, through being silent, not rushing into things. I feel like things could be rushed in some way. Oh, that's wrong. Oops. Okay, Lola, you want a reading? So I just need, Lola, I just need your question. Just waiting for Lola's question. So what does Jacob really feel about? Does he really love? Yeah. What does Jacob really feel? I feel like he's juggling a lot of stuff. Feels like he's trying to work out his priorities in the situation. Definitely feels like it's sense of trying to find a sense of balance between his mind and his body. So definitely feels like he's trying to work out exactly, what his priorities are. How does he find a sense of equilibrium or a sense of balance between the mind and body? So what's his mind telling him and how he actually feels? So it feels like there is some sort of I feel like it's like he's working out his priorities. So he definitely care. I definitely feel like that, like there is that sense of equilibrium or balance to the situation. So it feels like, yes, he cares about you in many, many ways. So he's definitely feeling like there is that sense of equilibrium and balance to the situation, balancing the mind and the body and how he actually feels. But you got the sense of trying to work out his priorities. So it feels like there might be some other stuff, like he really like he does care about you, but he does have some other stuff going on in his life as well. So there might be some other things that's happening, and so that's why you might have that doubt creeping in, because it does feel like he might have some other stuff going on in his journey, and so he's trying to find a sense of truth to what's actually going on for himself in many ways, but also looking at the sense of trying to find a sense of equilibrium, balance in many areas. He's trying to cut away the sense of now he's looking at the consequences of his actions is really important as well to him. So I do feel like he cares about you, definitely feels like he loves you, but he does have a lot of other stuff going on behind the scenes. Feels like everyone's really busy at the moment. People have got other things going on. It's like you're not only their center of attention all the time. There are some other things happening, and it's just about taking a breath for a moment and just understanding and accepting that that there may be some other stuff going on in his life as well. But he's definitely does, I do feel like he's trying to balance out his priorities. Like he's trying to, you are his priority, but he's trying to sort of balance out other things as well in his life. So yeah, I do feel like he cares, he loves you, but he's just got some other stuff happening as well. So he does have some other stuff happening.